Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth Max Havelaar lecture at the Erasmus University Rotterdam and the Rotterdam School of Management. My name is van Tulder, and I will be your host for today. I also am responsible for writing this very long, and if you have seen it, very thorough paper on power. But we can have drinks afterwards, so we can talk about that. We are going to talk today about power and responsibilities. And maybe if some of you were here last year and remember that the rector of the ISS was there, he showed you one banana. We're going to talk about the whole bunch. This is about power. So what is the difference between one banana and this whole thing going from the niche strategy for fair trade to a mainstream strategy for a fair world? This is the program. You can see a long, long program with all relatively short speeches. And I say that also to the introducer, the speech givers for today. We have to get there at 4:30, because then there will be a surprise. We have the power of finance. We have the power of the retailer. We have the power of the scientist. We have the power of the NGO, the power of the producer, the power of politics. We have some movies. We have a panel even, the power of discussion. So let's see if we will be able at the end of this afternoon to give you not only an entertaining program, but also a program where you learn from. Yes? Okay. Where some say we have a problem with sustainability and fair trade because others are abusing their power, you might say, well, it might not be a lack of power, but it might be a lack of imagination and of ideas, the power of ideas. So the theme of today, I think, is really interesting and important, and also to take most of those dimensions into account. We summarize it with going to a guy called Spider-Man. And maybe you've seen the movie. The motto of the movie is, with great power comes great responsibility. And you might remember that Spider-Man has some problems. He doesn't understand exactly what his powers are about. But he also doesn't understand how exactly he should use them. Should he use them? Should he chase after every villain in town? Or should he do it differently? And of course, will he get the girl in the end? Now, in order to organize it, we have a number of leading dimensions. And basically, we say we have 5 dimensions that is specified in the paper. The power of ownership, I suppose it is clear to you. The power of size, big, is that good or bad? The power of position, where are you in the chain, the value chain? This is the theme of last year. Then we have the power of innovation. Can you create new ways of dealing with things? And the power, finally, of framing and of agenda setting. How do you frame the issue? Is it important or not? And we will try to have some specific attention for value chains, meaning the chain around the world where you have smallholders and we have big retailers. We want to look a little bit more at retailers. That's also why we invited one of the most sustainable retailers in the Netherlands. I have to be very careful in my wording. And an issue in particular that is related to power, that is human rights. So that is the introduction of today. I hope you like the afternoon. We will try to make it as powerful as possible. And in order to support that, I give the floor to Peter Langemond, who is the director of the Max Havelaar Foundation, for his short introduction.